hate that. I hate that. It's so abrupt. My smoldering face makes people think I'm having a strunk. Call the bondulance. A loving vessel. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
And yeah, this is all the same. Okay, so we're just gonna continue. We're gonna skip.
You make your way up the
Yep.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is
We're
stale
back
and
here.
musty.
Welcome back.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
So, you
by
didn't
light.
miss much. We found out that we still don't know how many vessels she needs. And then we restarted the time loop. That's really about it. I'm here to save
How
you.
many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of...
Yep. We've seen her before. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
Okay, bye.
You attempt to make your way out of the base.
Yep. There's that. Let me out of here. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's...
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the...
Okay. We're back here. Wait, what? Wait.
Fine. Against your
Okay,
better
yeah.
judgment,
Approach the locked door.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the...
Yep, here's all this. Slay the princess. I can't choose this. My only option is slay the princess. I am clicking that. By the way, the mouse cursor, the dagger, there's blood on that. I didn't notice that last time. I can't... Oh, no! Okay, I don't... There's nothing else I can do. There's literally nothing else I can do. You already brought the vessel from that path to her. That's true. Oh, so I have to. Oh, no. She isn't there anymore. You need to create a new princess instance to bring her by slaying her. I hate that you're right.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
My, your eyes are big.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
I mean, your bones on the right side are probably pretty sharp at this point, considering they broke, so you could just stab me. That'd be so metal, actually, if she stabbed me with her broken arm. Okay, I want to see that now.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Those are noises. I don't like those noises.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Static! You used the wrong dagger to stab her! Bonk! That would be metal. That would be so metal. I really want to see that now.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Her claws. Her claws! Not her nails, her claws. God, this art is so good.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
She went from looking like Raps to Gothel real fast. Yeah. Uh-huh. Not a fan of the sounds happening right now. No, they're making all kinds of tingly sensations and bits that should not be feeling tingly. Like my feet, which is helping her paint her nails. Blood does not make a good paint. You gotta put stuff in it, and there's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Bonk. Sorry. Kill her before she reaches it.
It can't just end like this, right?
So here's the problem with using paint as blood. It smells, and over time it will become brittle and start to chip away. So you have to seal it at the very least, which means the other problem is, and it depends on where the blood source is, right? And the exact content of it. Why am I going into this? No, I don't want to go down this conversation path. That's the problem using paint as blood. Yeah, we're going to just move on. That's what clear coats are for. You're right, but are we talking about vein blood? Are we talking about arterial blood? Are we talking about subcutaneous blood? What kind of blood are we talking about? Just stop talking. Aye. You're absolutely right. Let's go.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
D.E.D. Dead. I lost? I'm not supposed to lose.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I can't deny the reality of what's happening, says the guy that just altered reality to make us kill the pretty, pretty princess. What an arsehole. Okay, there it is. Okay, no. But I already slew the princess. Is it slew? Is that the past tense? Slayed? Slew? Slaw? Sure, she also killed me, but it definitely got her. Why am I here again?
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Slew is correct in this context. Thank you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Slain is also another past tense. That's the one I'm familiar with. I don't know that I've ever heard slew, or if I have, I thought it was wrong. I slew a princess. She was slain.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Cole slain. Cole slew. Cole slew.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Bummer.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
We do have a new voice. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Let's just go to the cabin. I feel like we need to go back down the turnaround and leave path again, but let's go to the cabin. Internalize hobo cop.
Any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I appreciate
Don't
the
believe a word she says.
grammar lesson, Moo. Thank you.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Boop. Hobocop has no home but justice. I miss the adventures of
The
Hobocop.
interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I love this. I love this. We need to do the thing. Cheers.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Cheers. I agree. This is really, really cool. Man, do we continue trying to fight? Like, I see the logic there. You know, all's fair in love and war, and you know, let's keep things even Stevens. But as much as I love your face, I want to see the game. Oh my gosh. Thank you. One day I'll learn how to stream. I think I know the answer here. If it's similar to the demo, I'm going to take the dagger. I mean, we always have to approach the mirror, yes? Do we, though?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Because I think I'm so pathetic. Okay, first of all, ouch. Second of all, we don't need to bring me into this. We should just focus on the game. Despite everything, it's still only you. Pretend you're Jerry from R&M. Okay. You walk up the wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Okay, we've seen this.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
So you're saying don't take the dagger. Oh, Pathic! That says Pathic! Thank you!
No blade. I hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yeah! Pathic and pathetic are
The
two.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
I love that description. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. I love that. And I can appreciate that as someone who has to brush super naughty hair on a daily basis. Not mine.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
What if I want you to? I'm not nasty. I'm going with that one.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
A little bit. It was a little bit of a rhyme.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
And I remember what you've done, so there. Big step on me energy, right?
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Mm-hmm. That's why you have 15 meetings in a day instead of a single email.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Wow, rude. I feel very called out.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Remember when we said getting this thing out was going to be a pain? No.
Fine. You're the boss.
No, I do not.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She is a furry! I am so here for this. The shelf. I mean... Wait, the one in the laundry room? It's a couple screws. Just gotta do stuff with all the stuff on it. We're getting a washer and dryer delivered today. And there's a shelf in our little tiny laundry closet that's gotta come out. She is a furry. I'm so here for this. Static 2023. Because remember, it's not bestiality if they're anthropomorphic.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
I had to say that really quiet because I didn't want certain ears to hear that sentence.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
You. Look, both hands, right here. No knife, no blade, no Vorpal sword. None of that.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
We're madly in love. We have lived 1,000 lifetimes together.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Slurpee, I'm disappointed in you. Not mad, just disappointed.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
First time I recall him acknowledging the multiverse dead on. I know he's spoken about it in the hypothetical. That might be the first time he's... Yeah, I think you're right.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Not touching that one.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Funny you should mention that, because it's a very skilled tongue. I can tie cherry stems. That's true. In fact, I haven't been asked in a while, but it is... no bonk, it's a fact. I can tie cherry stems with my tongue. See? That hand? Yeah, that's sign language for yes. ASL for yes. And the thumbs up got me. And whenever we're out to dinner at a restaurant that gives
Stems.
cherries with stems on them, again, she hasn't asked in a while, but Minibar will ask me to demonstrate that. It's fun. Would you say you are practiced at linguistics? I would say that I am a cunning linguist. Yes. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes, right? Everything about this was a mistake, and I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. Mean to try to kill you. I had no option. You know, a master debater. Yes, indeed. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. So why don't we talk it out? Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. I want to explore this. This sounds pathetic. I didn't make a mistake. I had no choice. I get the sense. I'm going to lean into the sarcasm because that's something I would do.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Hard, you say? Because if there's anything I know, it's about hard things. I've beaten Dark Souls. That one's not true. I've actually never played Dark Souls, but I do want to go back and play that at some point.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Little bit.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Ooh, can we not talk about blood between us? That's not my bag.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
Okay.
You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Does that mean she's going to chain us?
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, so... Interesting. The only action I have is to leave her in the basement. I wonder if I exhaust these if we get another one.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Y'all ever ask a question and then immediately regret the answer? Great, now you've got me thinking that eventually you could trade places with the princess and be the princess trying not to be slain. Listen, don't kink shame me.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
I want her to hold me close to her chest.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, at some point today, I need to set up that bot and make that bonk command So many comments running through my mind, but girls are awake. I mean, I don't have to read all of them, but please feel free to share. This is why she just can't be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Okay. Yeah? Okay, let's leave? Yeah? Yeah? Any takers? Leave with the princess? Keep leaning into that? Or do we just... bye? I mean, she can get out at this point, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just leave with her. I'm with you. Let's go!
Yes, let's.
Oh, she looks so coy.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Doggy breath.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
So, we were making comments about her being a dog earlier, but I'm getting more lion vibes because of this tail and the nose right here. And I think a lion is a little bit more fitting for her.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Can I boop her nose? How amazing would that be? She's certainly lying to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will find a pun counter that works.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
I'm sorry, what? You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I... Oh, the narrator. She's referring to the narrator.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Okay, so shoulder to shoulder, right? And then just side straddle up the stairs together until you're outside. And then no one has to turn their backs on anyone.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Suddenly the opportunist and the hero have switched roles.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
The opportunist isn't so... Oh, opportunist. Opportunist. I was thinking of a very different word.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
This whole time I've been reading the opportunist, and my brain was receiving that as the optimist. Very, very different word altogether. Just forget. Anyways, this is not the voice I was thinking of.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Look at that face. It's no regret. No regrets. You first. Step onto the stairs. Don't turn your back on me, Scar. She already knows that I have the upper hand, or that she has the upper hand. Perhaps it is you. Perhaps it is you who should not turn your back on me. I'm just gonna turn my back. Show trust.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Is that a challenge? Okay,
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Yeah, okay.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
I mean...
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Whatever, then I'll crawl backwards.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Okay, are you two just gonna quote the entire movie? I don't know if that's grounds for a copyright strike, but I do know that Disney, much like Nintendo, is all about those lawsuits. We might.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
That seemed a little premature.
What did you just say that? I think we know why.
Kitty got claws.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
See, that seemed unnecessary.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Mommy?
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
The achievement I just got was the frog. It was in her nature. I love that. I love that. Are you all familiar with the story of the frog and the scorpion?
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
So, the real quick version, because I want to get this ending and then we'll wrap the stream up. But, a scorpion needs to get to the other side of a stream, right? And sees a frog come by. So the scorpion asks the frog, "Hey, I need to get to the other side. Can you please help me get to the other side?" The frog says, "Of course not. You're a scorpion. You'll sting me. And then we'll both drown." The scorpion says, "No, I won't, because if I sting you, we both will drown. So what good would it do me to sting you?" And the frog says, "Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll take you to the other side." So the scorpion jumps on the frog's back. They start to cross the stream, and about halfway through, the scorpion stings the frog. And as the frog starts to get paralyzed, he says, "Why did you sting me?" The scorpion says, "It's in my nature. How could I not?" And then they both drown. That's why I love that achievement. I did a horrible job of retelling that, but that's the idea.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
Did we break our back?
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Yeah, it's one of those hidden lesson, or obvious lesson stories.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Because it's in her nature.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralyzed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
You already killed me. You broke my back. What was that for? I was trying to help you out. We're never going to get up those stairs. Were we? We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other. I think that she would have... Well, then you shouldn't have gone to TwitchCon. I think that even if we left her in the chains, if we just tried to leave, I think she would have pulled herself out of the chains and done this anyway. This feels like this was the only possible outcome from this scene.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Not cool.
Why our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
I refuse to read that.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Only because I have to hear enough of her lyrics every day.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yep.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh my gosh. I just realized her hand is behind her back. This is the scorpion and the frog. She hurt herself.
Ho ho ho! So she's not as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
You're funny.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
She's checking me out.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yep.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
An old man turns 98, wins the lottery, and he dies the next day. Isn't it ironic? No. Don't you think?
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there?
Oh, well, there we go.
What's that?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Bye, lion lady. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I'm just gonna go at it. You approach the mirror. Okay, what creepy thing is gonna happen now? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't know. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars and the people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people. Do you think anything's real out there? Do you think we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Yeah, what do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope, marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
You like it? Me too. Me too. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? How many vessels have the vessels had one? I like that one, actually. I'm going to ask this one, but we're going to go through this one first.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Interesting. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. I like that one. But you're going to... He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
It's so profound. This scene is always so profound. I love it. 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 Okay, where is this one?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
What? We only have one to go? Does that mean there's only one more ending? Oh gosh, I can't. I don't have time to get that today. If this is your last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? Like, I don't know, Frosty? A McRib? Those are back. McRibs are back. Y'all heard that? Yeah? Probably one more vessel and then the epilogue, if so. That's kind of what I think. Kill, kill, kill. Easily a whole other stream to complete. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Now that you say that, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this so much. I don't think I've been this in love with a game since Mass Effect. Do you think that anything is real out there? I don't care about that. There's trees and stars, and there are people I think, yeah, let's do this one.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
I'm with you on that one. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? If this is the last time, is there anything you'd like me to bring? Neither one of these feel like they're actually going to advance towards any plot. But if I only get to choose one, I'm going to choose this one. This one sounds really selfish, but if I can choose both, I'll choose this one next.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
There was something about the way she just said thread that bordered on ASMR.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
I love this so much. Wait. There is no waiting forever. Let's wait.
I will see you when you return.
And now everything goes dark.
What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
And those will be the only things occupying that box. I love how I am 100% wrong about everything I have predicted with this game.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you.
Know what your box means to me.
I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
I'm so sorry. Someone bonk me, please. That was very inappropriate. Oh no! Oh no! No! Wait, it didn't crash. Um, the game closed itself. She just closed the game. She's waiting.
You have returned. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! What is this game? Oh my God, I love it. Okay. I know at some point we need to do both of these. Destroy my body, attack the entity. But do we do those now or do we hold off until the very, very, very end? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't need to do that. Oops, I nodded off and was awakened by yelling. You're fine. That's okay. I'm glad you got a little bit of some beauty rest, a little bit of power nap. Probably do those after you've completed her. I would agree with that. Okay, so then, we'll do this. We'll smash the glass, and then... Oh my God, that was so good. I've played so many games that have done that, where they force quit the game and do that fourth wall breaking thing. With the exception of Doki Doki Literature Club, I don't think I've seen a game do it that well.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to see all of you. See you completed.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Second best meta game. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Everything goes dark, and you die. An untrusting vessel. Bring the witch to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay, let's save. And quit. Okay. Outro time. Again, I'm in love with this game. I can't wait to finish this. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for completely derailing and making this stream one of the most chaotic I've ever done. Yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great day. And as always, until next time. Mwah.